course designer Anthony D'Ambrosio's second round course had increased in size and was to ask more questions about the rider's ability to be accurate and the scope of the horses. With only 8 faults separating the top 5 riders, the title could be anyone's.
Well, Tony Ambrosio was not exaggerating when he said that this course was bigger and stronger again, because it certainly is a very big course indeed now, which it needs to be. Because if it was a small course and everyone went clear, certainly the positions from the end of the second leg first round wouldn't change. It needs something to break it up a little bit, places where horses can make mistakes, riders can make mistakes. But I think that the top 2 or 3 are really going to take all the shaking off the perch. Rodrigo Pessoa goes into this second round of the final leg in 7th place. He's carrying 8. He's done well to fight back, in fairness, but that 8 is as bad as 2 fences. Jumped the opposite way to the first round, which is interesting. Very mindful. You can't hang about. Can't be adding strides. Needs to be clear, because with carrying 8, if he's going to be anywhere near in the shake-up, he has to go clear. Oh! It just hasn't been Rodrigo's show, has it? And his body language tells it all. That was a bad mistake. He just let him travel to the last fence there. He jumps this treble combination, the living best. 2 very big oxers to a short stride to a vertical. And that's it for Rodrigo with those 12 faults. He's going to have to come back another year, because he's not going to win this year. Christina Liebert, she's had a great tournament so far, but carries 7 faults, which is near enough as good as 2 fences. Anything over 4 is as bad as 2 fences, really. Faults remain equal on 4. She's 5th at the moment, and then we've got Rich Fellas, Albert Zoa, McLean Ward, and the Great Shutterfly. Christine Liebert on 7, Rich Fellas on 6, Albert Zoa 1 fence away on 4, and McLean and Meredith 4 and 2, so that's less than 1 fence apart. It's as close as that. A brute of a course, this. It's big, it's wide, they're having to pull them off fences. Every time you turn the corner, there's another monster there in front of you. Like here. And again here. Hardly any room. Oh, she gets the long one, gets away with it. Well, she's sure of a top 5 placing, even if the others all go clear. No wonder she's celebrating, because she'll surely be onto a good slice of the prize money here this evening. Tremendous long stride at the last, and gets away with that. You have to be on a superstar horse to pull a stunt like that. Now, all she can hope for is that the next 4 have fences down. They're not likely to. Not the way they've been going. But anything can happen. Albert Zoa carries 4 penalties, which is exactly the same penalty as for a fence down. You don't really need me to tell you that, but just to emphasise, time is not a factor. It's all about whether they have a fence down or leave them all up. Albert Zoa in third place at the moment. No margin for error for a top three placing. Needs a clear to put the pressure on McLean Ward and Meredith Michaels. Oof. Bit of a rub there. Two fences. This horse back to his very best. Oh, he's there. Well, that makes him sure of third place. Could be better. He could be second or first, but the other two have got to have a fence down to let him in. McLean Ward will go below him if he has a rail down. Meredith Michaels, if she has a pole down, will be equal, and then we'd have a jump off against the clock. Unlikely, I know, the way Shutterfly is jumping. But don't forget, 2 years ago, she was poised to win this great final in this very arena and had a freak fall which robbed her of yet another win. McLean Ward carrying two. Has to go clear. Very casual start. Doesn't want to get her out of a rhythm. Keep her up in the air like that. He knows he has no chance if he has a fence down. The crowd not helping him. Supporting him, yes. One fence, and then Meredith has to go clear. He's away, he's sure of second. Albert Zoa sure of third. All down to the great Shutterfly. Oh, he says, got that over and done with. Second place is better than third, but he'll be hoping that Meredith has a rail down. I know it's unlikely, he knows it too, obviously. But she's got all the pressure on now. He's got the pressure off. He's sure of second. Chill out and watch. That's all he can do, and hope. Meredith Michaels Beerbaum on zero. Absolutely no margin for error. She can afford a time fault, but she can't afford a fence down. It's as simple as that. Comes inside there, pinches a bit of time, give herself more time later on. Quick turn again. Has a quick look at the clock. Knows she's okay. Two fences after this. One fence for a third World Cup triumph. That's the one. She's got it, and she knows it, and so does Marcus. What a performance, end to end. All three legs. That is the performance of an out-and-out superstar. She points to Shutterfly and says, all down to him. Well, you wouldn't entirely agree with that. She's a very good rider indeed. But my goodness, you don't see horses like that very often in your lifetime. He is without a peer. Brilliant, brilliant horse. And what a brilliant Rolex FEI World Cup final. The final result there. The result stays the same throughout the final leg. What a fantastic competition.
Well, you'll have to excuse me for being a little emotional. This was a really big win for me, a big day. About a month ago, my dad passed away, and this was for him today. So I'm so delighted. I'm just so happy because I know he's watching over me. Shutterfly is a once-in-a-lifetime horse, and it's an honor to ride a horse like that. And I'm just happy when I can do my job like today. I feel like I rode the best World Cup final of my life. I've won 2 others, but I've never ridden so good. There was no room for any mistakes with all the others behind me. I feel like I really came through, and this is absolutely a highlight of my career.
You're here to see it live.
So, for the 2nd year running, Meredith, Michaels-Beerbaum and Shutterfly showed the world that they are one of the greatest combinations of all time. Not a fence down in 4 rounds of thrilling show jumping. The 2009 Rolex FEI World Cup champion, Meredith, Michaels-Beerbaum and Shutterfly.